X-Men 97, episode 7. Let's talk about this using my space system. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get in any category. There's going to be a lot of 2's. This has been clearly, well, it's the best show that Disney has produced. Easy, that's obvious. For sure Marvel, DC, or Marvel. For sure Star Wars. I call out things that suck when they suck, and unlike other channels, I also call out things when they're amazing. X-Men 97 is amazing. I'm absolutely blown away. This thing gets better and better. I think this is the best one so far. I know that there might get some arguments on this, that some of the other ones have been a bit better. This one to me has just been bloody flawless. Let's go through the sections. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, but let's go through the sections anyways, just to go through them. The story, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2, obviously. So many things are coming together. I'm not going to spoil it. It's still early. People may not have seen the episode yet, so no spoilers. You get to see who the true villain is. I would not have guessed this villain, like 100%. So they got me. Kudos, you got me. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. You see the guy at the end, you're like, oh shit. It's like, okay, so that was good. It's not Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is someone above Mr. Sinister. It's not Trask, obviously. It's not Gyrick. New Sentinels appear, which is pretty exciting. Just everything. This is right after the massacre on Genosha, and they're dealing with it. So there's a great action scene in the beginning because Remy is dead. Rogue goes just, nuclear attacks. It's bloody awesome. Rogue was always kind of one of my favorites, but not so much. Like, I didn't read much of her in the comic. I actually liked her in the cartoon a lot. I think she might be my favorite character in the cartoons. My favorite character in general is Scott. Cyclops is my favorite Marvel character, and Jean Grey would be my second favorite X-Men. But I had the first appearance of Rogue. Unfortunately, I sold it, Avengers 10, Annual 10. But I always liked Rogue in the cartoon more so than when I read in the comics. But she's definitely the best character now after this awesome, fest, at least in this cartoon. So yeah, destroys a bunch of guys. It's awesome. The pacing, 2 out of 2. I mean, this is fast paced. There's a lot of story too. They've injected a lot of story, but also had action and had interesting, mystery to it too. Like, I don't know how they've really done it beautifully in this episode. They've put it all together. Friggin' Captain America. Okay, this is a minor spoiler, man. Captain America shows up. Okay, I guess we'll get to the characters. Yeah, amazing pacing. It's fast paced. There's good fights. For the artistry, I'm going to give it obviously a 2 out of 2. This is a masterpiece. Everything looks amazing. The fights are incredible. It looks exactly what I want it to look like with just like the characters themselves. It's not stylized or weird. It's just the normal looking, what I would just call normal looking, X-Men characters. Costumes are on point. Everything's great in this. It looks amazing. While I'm talking about art, I do want to mention my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. If you're looking forward to Deadpool and Wolverine, you got this print all over shirt. You got Wolverine and Deadpool and Shatterstar, X-Force. They're my channel sponsors. So if you subscribe, if you become a member of my channel, you're entered into a draw every month to win something. So check them out. Link is in the description below. Characters, 2 out of 2. Rogue is awesome in this. Captain America was done very well, I thought too. He was great. Everybody was good in this one. Like, Nightcrawler was awesome. Just his little parts. Beast was good. They really tried to bring I don't know, like some more, I don't want to say depth, but yeah, like a little bit more depth to the characters. Like, Rogue was definitely upset, and you could see why she was upset, and you're like, yeah, screw this guy. I don't want to spoil or anything. She does something, you're like, oh hell. And you're kind of like, should she have done that? I don't know. It ends up actually being worse. So she probably shouldn't have done it, because what she does is create something different or something worse out of it. We haven't seen Storm yet. She hasn't returned yet, so that's going to be cool when she returns. We saw a few things at the end. It's hard to do it without spoiling anything, but The characters were done so well, and obviously my enjoyment factor is 2 out of 2. It's a 10 out of 10. This is the best episode for sure, easy. But they've all been good. If you want to just say they're all 10 out of 10, you can say that. I'm trying to be a bit more nitpicky. Even the last episode, I nitpicked a little bit as well. I can't do it anymore. I can't bring myself to nitpick on this one. I was just too excited for it. I mean, Cable shows up, minor spoiler. Oh, that part was awesome too. It's so good. I'm going to have to do a stream on this and talk about it. I want people to talk more about this because like when something's garbage, like Eternals or like any of these MCU recent movies have all been awful. The shows have been terrible. She-Hulk is just an atrocity. There's so many of these terrible, and Star Wars is garbage too. There's so many of these garbage shows. And we just talk endlessly, oh, this is trash, and the MCU, and it's dead, and the Star Wars is garbage, and then the Star Wars is dead. And I think we should do that because they need to know. But I also think that when it's awesome, they need to know, because the executives, look, they're idiots, right? They don't know anything. They're not fans of this stuff. They don't have Conan shirts and friggin', Jean Grey tattoos and friggin' Sentinel tattoos. They don't care about this kind of crap. They have zero love for it. They only know what people like. So if you make up excuses when garbage things are good and say, well, I thought it was okay, like this kind of crap, no, don't do that. Say it sucks. But when it's good, let them know that, hell yeah, you're doing a good job on this one. So whatever you're doing on this one, whoever the creatives are or whatever, you got to make sure that they're continuing on. This is what you should look to. This is an example of something really good. This is an example of something really garbage. So for garbage examples, you have everything you've done. Everything you've done for Star Wars, for sure, Star Wars. Except for Mandalorian, maybe 1 or 2 seasons. Everything else is awful. And I thought WandaVision was kind of okay because I do like Wanda and Vision, but everything else is awful. So this is the only good one you've got. So take this X-Men 97 and whatever you did there, copy that. So that's my advice to everybody. Make sure you, if you like my space system, please like the video and consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this one. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.